Hello and welcome to our practice, and we're going to flow through more of a vinyasa flow, and we'll incorporate some sun salutations and end with a nice relaxing shavasana. And with this practice we'll be working on all of the elements, building fire in the body, working with earth and water, and also with the air element with our breath. So beginning, if you're comfortable, to come and sitting in hero pose. So I'm sitting on my heels. If that's not comfortable, come to another seat. Find a seat to arrive and settle down. Allow the eyes to close, soften the eyelids. Resting the hands on the thighs and simply allowing yourself to become aware of your breath. As you become aware of your breath, can you gently deepen into the breath to allow the breath to lengthen slowly. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the breath move in and out of the body. And taking another 5 deeper, nourishing, fuller breaths here. Full inhales and full exhales. Seeing if you can relax the face, the shoulders, release the weight into the heels. And one more inhale. Exhale the breath, full exhale. And let's come onto our hands and our knees. So make your way onto tabletop position. And let's check hips are over knees, placed over knees. And then the hands just slightly forwards of the shoulders. Finding your stability, spreading through the fingers, long through the spine to begin with. Settle into the shape. And then we'll begin moving into our cat-cows. So allow the belly to sink down, gaze ahead, lift the tailbone. Press into the palms, round into the spine. Inhale. Exhale between these two movements. Allowing the spine to move, warming up into the spine. And let's keep moving with the spine. And 2 more. Last cat, rounding the spine and neutral spine. Tucking toes. Let's come into our first downward facing dog. So take those fingers wider, spread through the palms, tuck toes, lift the hips up, come into your downward dog. And I invite you to pedal out through the feet so we can warm up into the legs, stretch into both legs, feel into the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And let's keep pedaling for a moment longer. And come to your still downward facing dog. Release through the head, the neck. Press into the hands, lifting the hips back and up. Couple of deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Shifting the weight into the heels. Looking to hands, step it forward.
both feet, fold it down once you're there, forward fold. Release the head, let the arms hang. Stretching back into the back of both legs. One more breath. Coming up to stand. Arms reach wide. Rise up with the arms. Palms together. And releasing hands down through the center line. Come to stand at the front of the mat. Arms either side of the body, Tadasana. Allow yourself to ground down into both feet. Feel into the soles of the feet and just notice if you're more so heavy in one foot, and can you distribute the weight evenly between both feet. Standing tall with the breath. One more breath. And let's now come into our sun salutations, really warming up the whole of the body, all of the muscles, moving all of the joints. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step it back to plank. And lower knees, lower chest. Inhale for cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifting up and back. We pause in our downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. Inhale to step it through, forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise back up, arms reach. Exhale. So we're taking another 3 rounds. Go at your pace and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, rise arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step it back, plank. This time either lowering knees or move through your chaturanga. Come down with control. Inhale for your cobra. Exhale, press back, hips back, lift them up, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Stepping through, folding it forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Say yes to your day, reach. And release, hands down through the center line. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding, stepping to high plank, lowering with your choice, knees or chaturanga. Release. Inhale. Lift, lengthen the front body. And downward facing dog for a breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Stepping through, folding over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Taking 1 more or resting if that's enough for you. Reach, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, high plank, lower, inhale, cobra, take it back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths, come back to the breath. Step through with both feet, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rise back up again. Yes to your day. Reach up and release, hands down through the center line. And
bringing the hands to the chest. So we've finished our sun salutations. We'll move on to some standing postures. Inhale, rise arms up. Exhale, we fold it forward. This time, step it back to your downward facing dog. And we're going to step the left foot in between the hands. Find your stance. We're coming up to warrior two. So take your left foot out a little bit maybe. Allow for space for the hips. Release the back foot at a diagonal. And then press through the feet. Inhale, sweep arms up. Come into your warrior two. So adjust the feet as you come up. Spread across the arms, strong through the arms. Find a place where the pelvis can sink down. Relax shoulders, gaze beyond the front fingers. And here, just finding stillness for a moment, breathing into the pose. Holding. Shifting now into extended side angle, so forearm to front thigh, reach the top arm up and over. Take a stretch through the right side of the body. Feel the stretch from the heel all the way up to the top fingers. Keep the chest open. Holding again, breathing into each pose. Building fire in the body. This time, release hands, frame the front foot, and turn on the back foot so you can kick back out through the heel. Step the front foot back to your plank. Hold your plank here, kicking out through both heels. Building strength into the bones, the muscles as we hold these poses. Take it into your downward facing dog. And then let's do all of that on the other side. So I'm just going to turn around on my mat. I'm stepping my right foot in between the hands, coming into my low lunge position, releasing the back foot at diagonal, plant down through the feet, press into the feet, strong legs. Reach up with the arms, open out through the arms, warrior two on this side. Taking your time to come to the shape as we stay in this side. Broadening across the chest. Gazing beyond the front fingers, front knee is bent. Sinking the pelvis down. Holding and breathing. One more breath. Taking your extended side angle, forearm to front thigh. Taking the top arm, reach through the fingers. Press the forearm into the thigh and press the thigh into the forearm. Hold on this side, stretching into the whole of the left side. Pressing into the back heel. And another breath. Cartwheel hands down to frame the front foot. Turn on the back foot. Take the front foot back, high plank. Hold in your plank. Strong in your core muscles. Pressing back out through both heels. Shift it into your downward facing dog. Adjusting feet, adjusting hands. And pause in your downward dog for a few deep breaths. Taking one more breath in your downward facing dog. And let's step the left foot back through. So coming back to the left side. If you've got a brick handy, place it at the top of your mat.
When we're ready, we're coming back up to stand. So take that back foot back at a diagonal. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time we're taking our triangle pose. So let the left toes point directly ahead. The back foot is slightly straighter, but maybe more at a diagonal. We're all different with our bodies. So find your stance that you can have straight legs, as straight as you can. Take the arms back out wide, taking it forward through, so reaching forward with the left fingers, reach, reach, reach. Bring the hand down to the shin, taking the top arm up. We're holding our triangle, reaching up through the top fingers. Allow yourself to take up space in the room. Feel like you're taking up space in the room with your triangle. One more breath. Inhale. Arms back up wide. Coming into half moon. Step it forward. And this is where if you've got a brick, using a brick. If you don't, use your fingers. So I'm taking my brick out fairly far. A distance so my shoulders got space. I can lean into the brick with the hand. Allowing my back leg to lift. And then reaching up with the top arm. So find stability, strong in both legs, the lifted leg and the standing leg. Holding here. One more breath. And come out slowly, rebending the front knee. Step the back foot back. Come up to your warrior two. So allow for space, shifting that back foot back, taking the bend back into the front knee, opening across the chest, gazing beyond your front fingers, feeling into the strength of the pose, building the fire in the body, remembering to breathe in and out deeply. Cartwheel with the hands, frame the front foot. Take that foot back to your plank. Kick out through the heels. One more breath. Staying strong in each pose. Shift into your downward facing dog, lifting the hips up. Relaxing the head, the neck. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Moving to the other side now, right foot steps in between the hands. Again, if you've got your brick, have it in front of you. Take the back foot down at a diagonal, gaze ahead, find your stability, take your time. Inhale, come up. Taking triangle on this side. Adjusting, straight legs. Don't worry if you can't straighten out the legs, do what you can. Open wide. Reach through those front fingers, reach, reach, reach. Bring the hand down to the shin and reaching up through left fingers. Keeping the gaze now out to the side for your triangle. Pressing the hand into the shin and the shin into the hand. Feeling expansive on this side. Pressing into the back heel. Inhale, come up, step the back foot forward, come into half moon on this side. So if you're using a brick, find a distance that there's space for your shoulder. You can lift up the back leg, keeping strong in the standing leg, engaging the muscles, reaching the top arm. See where you come to on this side. Settle into the pose with the breath, deep breaths in and out. Staying for a little bit longer, allowing yourself to be in these poses. And coming out, slowly rebending the front knee, stepping that back foot back, and warrior two once more. Find warrior two, take the bend into the front knee, wide across the chest, gazing beyond front fingers, shifting an equal weight into both feet. Holding, just noticing how you feel in this pose, in this shape. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, step the front foot back. Last plank, hold your plank, kicking out through the heels. Taking it into your downward dog once more. Notice how it feels now. Maybe you can really spread out through the feet, through both soles. And one more breath. Step it forward, fold it forward at the top of the mat. Release through the arms. Can you straighten out through the backs of the legs? Inhale, rise up. Arms overhead. Come down with the hands through the center line. So let's come now to our tree pose. And let's start with the left leg. So right foot, really ground down through the right foot. Lift the toes, all 5 toes, spread them down. And the left foot comes as your kickstand. And the saying here is absolutely fine, not lifting the foot if you feel like your balance isn't there today, or bringing the foot to the lower leg, or bringing the foot to the thigh, pressing the foot in. Find a spot to focus on. And if you found your balance, take the arms wide, reach them up. Holding and remembering to breathe in and out deeply. Taking a couple more breaths in your tree pose. Reach out through the fingers, breathing into your expanded chest, allowing for space for the breath. And then come out. See if you can bring the knee forwards and let the foot release down, arms release down. Taking it to the other side, find your stability with your left foot, spread out through the toes. Engage the muscles of the left leg, so you've got your strong standing foundation. And then on this side, take your foot to where you can. And always using a wall if you need some support today, that's absolutely fine. Finding your focal point once more, either down at the floor or straight ahead. Taking those arms back up, reaching them wide. And staying here, breathing in and out deeply. Taking another couple of breaths. And then releasing, release, bring the knee forwards first and bring the foot down. So let's come now into our standing pigeon. So we're taking the left ankle to the right thigh, flex into the left foot, and then maybe bring the palms together and see if you can sink the bottom down, bending the knee, the right knee. See where you come to. Find your focal point down at the floor, that often helps.
holding here. And one more breath. And lift up, rise up. Release the foot and take it to the other side. So take your time, spreading back into the left toes and taking the right ankle this time to the left thigh. Place it on the left thigh, flex into the right foot. Bring the palms together. Sink down now, sink down. Breathe into any areas of the body where you feel this the most. And if you wobble, that's okay. And taking another deep breath. And coming back up. Give the feet a flick out, the fingers a flick out. And then we've got one more balance. So just moving through some balances, again, to build strength. We're going to first lift up the left. So right leg is your standing leg, lifting up the left knee. So lift up the left knee, and then you can take the right hand under the thigh, hold the leg lifted, just holding it lifted here. If anyone wants to take the leg straight, taking the leg straight and holding the big toe with the left peace fingers. So that's another option if that's in your practice, straightening the leg or staying here with the knee lifted, balancing. One more breath. And slowly come out, release the foot down, come down. So taking to the right leg, take your time again, don't rush these, find your stability, breathe into this side, lift, right leg, left hand comes under to hold it, or if you're straightening this side, straighten the right leg, hold the big toe with the peace fingers. Holding, breathing in and out. And slowly let go on that side. Coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold forward. We're coming into our squat. So take the feet wide, toes turn out. And if you can, sink the bottom down, sinking the bottom down. And then hands together, pressing the legs away. Feel an opening into the hips, squeezing into the glutes. Take another breath. Release the bottom down. And we're taking it all the way down. Release. Down through the spine onto the back. Come into your constructive rest. So take the knees, stay with the knees bent, feet hip width apart. Allow yourself to settle into the back, settle into the feet. Pause for some nice deep breaths. And then we're going to come back into that figure 4 shape like we did in our standing. Taking the left ankle to the right thigh, flex into the left foot. And if this is enough, if this feels enough, don't go any further. Stay just as you are and accept that's where your body is allowing you to go today. Otherwise, you can take the right foot up, take interlace hands, hold the back of the right thigh. Breathe and notice how this feels. Relaxing the face. Feeling the stretch into the left gluteus muscle. Taking another breath. As you come out, hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then swapping sides. So come down with the left foot, right ankle over the left thigh. Flex into the right foot. Staying here. Or taking the left foot up into lace. Hold the back of the left thigh. And we stay on this side, breathing into this side. Notice, how does this side feel compared to your other side? Just allow yourself to notice. Now one more breath. Release out. One more hug in with the knees, hugging, squeezing in. Release the lower back down. Release the feet. Take them down. Take a bridge pose. So let the feet be hip width apart. Arms rest down by the side, palms face down. And we're going to press into the feet. Lift up hips, reach them up. Stay here. Squeezing into the glutes. Engaging into both hamstring muscles. As we stay breathing. Relaxing into the shoulders if you can. Really letting the legs do the work. One more breath. Come out slowly on an exhalation. Exhale, release the body back down slowly. And then let's windscreen wiper out through the legs. Let the movement happen. Allow it to feel nice. Out to each side. And finishing off, bringing knees back through to center, hugging knees back in to take a rock this time, rocking gently from side to side. Massage into the back body, the back of the head. And then when you're ready, I'm inviting you now to take your Shavasana. So do take your time to pop on layers, find a blanket, a bolster if you have one to pop under the knees, eye pillows, all the works if you've got them, why not? If you don't worry if you're warm enough, if you're somewhere warm, and come to lie down. Take your time. So if you haven't done so, making your way onto your mat, relaxing into the body. Arms are away from the sides of the body and legs are slightly apart. You can relax into the legs, release through the arms. Relaxing into the forehead. Relaxing the eyes into their sockets. Relaxing the lower jaw, the tongue, the chin, 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 the the chin. And here, just taking a moment to feel into your heart, relaxing your heart, relaxing the central nervous system, relaxing the whole of the body. Allow the whole body to relax, allowing the ground to fully support you here, surrendering. Can you lean in and soften with every exhale breath? Being here in stillness, in silence, in peace and in bliss. Slowly coming back into your body. Beginning to invite a deeper breath again into the body. Inviting some slow, gentle movements. Slowly take your time, moving any parts of the body you feel called to move, that feels good to move. And then hugging both knees, bring them towards the chest, hug them in, give yourself a nice big hug, squeezing in, and allow the knees to come out to one side. Rest with the knees released out to one side for a moment longer, and just being here for a little bit longer. Inviting you to come now back up to your seat, comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. And as you come up to your seat, just taking a moment to reflect on your practice, reflecting on the elements, how we've worked with earth, water, fire and air, and hoping you feel more balanced. Knowing you can always come back to this practice, bringing the palms together at the chest, bow down, bow the head down to your heart,
Let's close with a breath together. Inhale. And exhale fully.
Thank you.